everyone, this is Anna from Koala Soap, and I'm actually going to try and get another holiday soap done, believe it or not. I actually had some reservations about doing this soap because the last time I tried to do it a couple of years ago, it was a mess. And I just did not want to do it again. I didn't want to revisit it, but I think it's time. So I'm going to be using this little Easter egg mold here. I have already gotten some done, so Kaylin picked out one more color. So we have like a neon orange, magma from Stardust, and poppin' pink. So we're going to start with those, and then this one is yellow lemon. So the first thing we're going to do is I seriously have just a little bit of shea butter melt and pour soap in here. Probably less than 2 ounces, and I'm going to have leftover, but we're going to work on a different soap with whatever I have left over. I'm not adding any scent to this because of that. So let's go ahead and get this melted, and then we'll mix our mica, and then we'll get this to set. Okay, we have our shea butter melt and pour melted down. I'm not adding any scent, so it really doesn't matter to me with the temperatures, but just so you know, it's about 170 right now. I'm going to go ahead and put some alcohol into my little bath bomb mold here. You can pour it. I seem to always make a mess when I try to pour things lately. I'm not sure what my deal is. And we're going to add a little bit of the Stardust micas to it. Put your cap on immediately so you don't drop it. Move the mold out of the way. And then we're going to add it in. Now whenever you are adding your mica and alcohol, which evaporates off, it's going to cool the temperature faster. So this is a really light yellow. This is not a neon. But what she said, I needed to make sure to mix this with white, so I'm doing it with white. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to put it in the molds. And I'm not going to have very much for very many eggs, but like I said, this can be remelted and used for another soap. So good news is we have no scent in it. Spritz it with some alcohol to get rid of any bubbles, and then we're going to wait for these to completely harden. And we need to make sure they cool down because we're going to put them into another soap, and we absolutely do not want it to melt when we do the other part of this project. Beds are done, and they are all in here. I've actually let this latest set cool for a couple hours. I did not put it in the refrigerator or the freezer because I didn't want to mess up the integrity, because I'm using the crystal clear melt and pour. I have about 4 ounces in here. We're going to try it in 2 different molds. I have a very shallow egg-shaped mold here, and then I think I'm going to do the circular mold here. So this one takes about 5 ounces. I'm only going to be doing this clear melt and pour to fill up the bottom so I could place the eggs in. It's very important that you do not add any fragrance. I'm not adding any bio glitter. Nothing. And you need to make sure that this is very cool, because even if it feels cool to touch, what will happen is if you put it in here, no matter how low the temperature is, but you know it's going to be over 100, right? It's going to start melting in, and that's what happened to me a couple years ago, and I just never try to do the soap again. The other thing about this the crystal clear melt and pour is you need to melt this very slowly. You do not want to accidentally have this overheat, because that's also going to ruin how clear this soap will be. I haven't decided yet. I may add bio glitter to the background. Just haven't gotten that far in this design yet. I'm going to kind of see what I have left after I melt and pour here. So let's go ahead and melt this down. Again, we're not adding any fragrance or anything to this. We're going to keep it as clear as possible. We'll melt it down, and then we'll start our pour. So this took a total of I think 30 seconds in 10-second spurts, and I can still see there's some clumps in there. I'm just going to stir it out, which you can do. So just stir out the unmelted part, because I don't want to take a chance on overheating this base. Okay, so and it's already pretty much stirred out. There are some bubbles. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and we will squirt with some alcohol, and we'll get rid of those. Right now our temperature is 161. So you do not want to put embeds in until it's at the minimum under 140, but I'm going to try to go down to the 120s if I can. So as soon as I pour in here, that itself is going to cool down the soap. I'm still not going to pour though until it gets to under 120. So I haven't quite decided. I think what I'll do is I'm just going to go ahead and start pouring it into the base of the mold. I just want a little thin layer, just a thin layer, so just enough to cover the bottom. We're going to start with that. And you may need to melt some more later. That's okay. But let's just start here first. So we're getting to the base of the mold, which we poured. We're going to set this aside. And what we're going to do is we'll squirt it with some alcohol to get rid of any little bubbles that we cannot see because we don't have a lot in there. Now we can measure it. It's probably best to, so it's already at 146 and 140. What we're going to do is we're going to wait for it to get down just a little bit more. Then actually we can do this now because it's dropping so fast. We're going to squirt our embeds with alcohol. And I'll get my glove on and then we'll go ahead and make sure they're saturated. In the meantime, on my other channel, All DIY Crafts, I'm going to go see my mother-in-law, maybe Kimmy, at the fresh soap shop in Breckenridge, Colorado. So I've made this coaster for my mother-in-law who loves to garden. It's pressed flowers. There's some glitter in there, regular glitter. So if you want to see how to make this, it's on my other channel, All DIY Crafts. I'll leave a link to everything below. All the materials I'm using and my other channel. Oh, this is the wrong glove. So I'm going to use a left-handed glove. And let's just see here. No skin, but now that I've stirred it up, let's see the little bubbles there. Let's see how much it's. $122. I would show you that, but I already clicked off of it. $130. I feel safe putting it in here. We'll squirt with alcohol one more time. We're going to start to put our embeds in there. You can try to do a certain sequence of how you want your eggs. It never works out for me. I always blow it. So let's see what we're at over here. So I got my first layer here. I got a little skin going on, which I moved away. So obviously if I have a skin, I'm going to move that off to the side and up over. We're going to go ahead and start placing these in. I'm not even going to bother taking its temperature because if it's already got a skin, it's ready. Okay. Let's see what you're at. He's got a little skin in there too. And I'm going to just try to move these skins off to the side. It still says 143. I don't know how much I can wait with their skin coming in here. It's just such a 141. It would go against my rule. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep moving the skin out of the way up to the side of the cup. I'm going to keep stirring. And then before I pour a little bit more. Basically, I'm pouring a little bit more so that we can get these other embeds in there to adhere. So let's see what we're at now. 137. I feel good. So let's squirt, squirt. Pour another layer in slowly. Squirt immediately. Pour your other layer of soap here. Okay, and that's about all we're going to be able to do here. So what we're going to do is we're going to just start putting our soap in as much as we can. We're going to have some leftovers, and again, that's fine. So we have these left over, but like I said before, we don't have any scent in it, sorry. And so we can go ahead and save this for another soap in the future. So that's going to go off to the side. I squirted this with alcohol, and then we're just going to let this set. And then what I asked Kaylin, I wanted a blue background because I wanted the background to look like sky, or I could have done a green so it looks like grass. I haven't decided yet, but I'll let you know. This is completely set, and one of the things you need to do before we pour our final layers, we're going to need to score, so get a skewer and be ready to score. I have in here 3.5 ounces of crystal clear melt and pour soap. I am going to do the background in a green so it looks like grass, and we will add a little bit of bio glitter into it. So let's just get this melted down first. So I have not a lot of melt and pour here for the clear, but I'm going to still put in 1.25 ml of Love Spell. We'll scent it a little bit. I can't, even though these together I could add more, it's going to be concentrated just in this one little layer. I'm not worried about the color changing on this because this part does not need to be completely clear melt and pour soap because it's the background. So we'll get that stirred in. We'll get our mica ready. Let's get our alcohol going here. And again, I'm just going to squirt it in here so I have a little bit. And then we'll grab our green mica. This is tall green from Stardust. We'll use our alcohol to make sure we get all the mica out. Now we still have to pour at a very low temp because we don't want to melt through these layers here. So after I give this a stir, we'll see how much, what the temperature is here. Oh, 136. Not bad. So we could actually pour now, but I'm still going to add in a little bit of the bio glitter. It's hard to open these bags with these gloves on, but skewer, and we're now going to score. I'm just trying to score the eggs, or right behind an egg if it's clear, that way you don't really see it through the design. But if there's like this orange one, I don't know if you can see it, there's clear melt and pour on top of it, but you're not going to see it if I score it. So we'll just score that. Squirt with alcohol. We'll give this a stir and we'll just confirm that it's under 140. Well, 127. So we're good. Let's start pouring. As you can see over here, I have one little embed that's poking through. I could melt some more soap, but I won't. This one, I just think I'm going to leave it because of my luck with the last time I tried to do this. And this we can plane off, cut off, or just leave, however you want to do it. Okay, so we're going to let these set, and then we will go ahead and we will unmold. I actually started unmolding this one, and I realized that the camera had turned off, so I will do it again. And here we go. Much better. I've been fearful of doing this for a long time, and the glitter shows up very nice. I hope I can take better pictures of this one. This one I haven't touched yet. There you go. It's got nice glitter on the back. And even though we used very little fragrance oil, it still smells really good. Okay, so we finally did it. After years, I finally did it. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this soap, and I will be back shortly with another soap, and you'll see some shorts of soaps I've done in the past, just condensed. I guess I'm supposed to be doing that now. Anyway, you guys have a really good weekend.